Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we play a little bit Spark in the Dark. Very nice game. This is only a demo, so we don't have the full game yet, but it's super hard. The mobs kill you. It's absolutely brutal. Super brutal. Except this training zombie. I try to bring my heavy armors to level 7, and therefore he should hit me. My shields are already level 10. This is max level for skills, sadly. And so I leveled my shield up to 10, and now I have to regen a little bit. I think this should work, otherwise I have to go to another place with the lamp to recover my health, but this zombie is not particularly nasty. It's a nice one. I want my health back. What I'm doing is I pick up a very cheap and not so good shield and not so good heavy armor, and then I there it is, here we go. Now we can kill him. And that's it. Wonderful. Normally those zombies don't have good loot. Very nice. I'm here near the beginning of the game. This is the first room, a quite large room, and I sampled a little bit of equipment. Here I have shields. This one is the best one, defense 46, and my shield is really absolutely bad. It doesn't go below 1 of 3 durability, why ever, and it doesn't get damaged anymore when it's down to 10 from 15. And what I do is that I look for not so hard mobs, lure them to a lamp, cause in the dark you will die sooner or later, so this is not a good place to fight. I lure them to a lamp and then I let them hit me, and so I brought my shields up to level 10 already, heavy armors now to 7. I want a little bit more. I want 10 before I engage with the really hard mobs. We are here really absolutely close to the beginning. You spawn. This is a long room. I can show you a map quickly. Yeah, this is the map of the demo, and we are now here in this room, the starting area. This is the room where we fighted this zombie. These blue dots here are lamps. So here's a lamp, here's a lamp, and here's some equipment in this room which you can sample. And my tactics were to take the bad heavy armor and the bad shields and let the monsters, the easier monsters, train me so that I can get my stats up a little bit. When we leave this room in a moment and you go right, here's another room with a lamp. And when you go in here, here's a resting room with a bed. And this is what you want to reach first, cause sometimes you get tired and then you have to sleep. So this room here is really important. And then you can do the other rooms one by one. When you go in here, there can already be very, very nasty mobs, which absolutely will kill you if you are not aware and don't know what you are doing. So I thought it would be a good idea to level my shields and heavy armor a little bit. Yeah, and I can quickly show you what I did here. I sampled here below this slide all the hammers I found. So this one here, for example, is better than mine, and I will take it later, but I don't want to use it now so that it gets damaged, and repairing isn't so easy. This guy, for example, has a heavy armor which is better than mine, but I will use it later, and then I will use this shield, of course, which is really nice. Maybe we find another one. When you leave this room here, I would go to the right. Here are sometimes traps, but not yet. And then you come in here, and here's a lamp again. And then I would absolutely check all the walls and open all the chests. I think I opened this already. There's a bolt in it. Crossbows in this game make good damage, yes. But you normally only have one shoot, and then the monster is at you, and it takes years to reload this crossbow, so they aren't something really good. Here's a rusty hammer. Well, nearly the same I already wear. This sword is from a mob I killed, but this is nothing for us. I will absolutely go for hammer and shield. And then there's this little corridor here, and then you come in this room, and there are 1 or 2 spiders, but you can quickly go in here, close the door, and you are safe. Here's some loot, which you can find here in this corner, for example. And here is a bed, and you can rest. I don't want to do it now. And then you can, I will quickly go back to the map. Then you can go into this room, loot all things in this room, and you can do this room and this little passage here. This is all relatively safe, I would say. Relatively safe. And then you can go down here. This is absolutely okay too. This room is dangerous, I have to say. So I will bring up my shield and my heavy armor to 10 before I deal with those mobs here. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. I'm playing a blacksmith, by the way. This is a character which can buff his armor later, which should be nice too. But your best defense is, of course, dodge rolling and don't get hit, I would say. But I'm not so good at this, so I try it with a shield and heavy armor. Yeah, maybe you want this game. We can have a quick look on Steam. There it is, Spark in the Dark, very nice. We can go to the shop. You can download the demo for free. When the game comes out, I'm not sure, can't tell you. This is already for a very long time in work in progress. We will see when it comes out. Very promising, looks very nice, as you see. Very handmade environment, very nice game. And what I'm doing, training with the mobs to get up your defenses is a good idea. Hammers, for example, level very slowly. As you see here, I already killed 13 mobs, and my hammers are got half a level, so this goes relatively slow. But shields go quick when you find a mob. The best would be a zombie, I would say, and heavy armor levels relatively slow, but it's okay. I already have it at 7, and as you can see, it lowers the damage you take. Okay, then I would say have fun with this game, and we see us in the next video.